Hey everybody, welcome to Got Drunk, Woke, Hungover. That was submitted by Hopeless Est on Twitter. Today we are picking a winner. Somebody from the 420 Club at patreon.com/gettingdoug is going to win a visit by me to the city they're in or close to it, as close to it as we can get. And for the winner to come out and see a show of mine and bring some friends and also possibly do like a meet and greet. It's been different each time we've done it. Sometimes I've hung out with the people for a while. Other times I would say, get the fuck out of my dreadnought. I wouldn't be that mean, or would I? Oh, this is a good one. Victor Miller. I'm coming to Columbus, Ohio, probably in 2018 in the spring, summer range, because I'm not going to go there in the winter time. Maybe I will. Doug's Plugs. I'm doing Doug Loves Movies this Wednesday night in San Diego at the American Comedy Company. And then Sunday is sold out in New York. Thank you, New York, for that. But Monday night at the Gramercy Theater in New York City, there's still some seats left for that one. For all my dates, go to douglovesmovies.com and enjoy the show. Blast off! Hey, you guys, we're back in the Spacement with two guests who've been on the show before, Nick Rutherford and Todd Robert Anderson.
Thank you, guys.
I sometimes want to... Great job on the clapping, you guys. We got an extra small crew tonight, and that was good clapping. Yeah. Is Todd Robert Anderson? Did we already go over this? Do you have the full name because of SAG?
Yes.
And there's already a Todd Anderson.
There were, at the time I joined, there were 18 Todd Andersons.
Why so many Todd Andersons? And why do they all get to keep their name, and you have to throw in the Robert?
It's union bullshit, man. I hate it. I hate it. And there was even a Todd R. Anderson, so that's why I had to go with the full pretentious three-name thing.
Yeah.
But you will respect it.
I will. And also joining us is Nick Samuel Rutherford.
Hi, everybody.
Was that a good guess on the middle name?
I mean, it was a good. Every guess is good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, no, there'd be some bad guesses if I said, is your middle name Nancy?
Yeah. Well,
that'd be a terrible guess.
That's not a good one. I do have two middle names.
Really?
So you have two chances of getting one of them right.
Like on your official license and everything, it's got double middle names?
On my birth certificate, yes, but on my license, it's just.
You just went with one? How do you choose?
I got chosen in middle school at some point. You had to sign up for things.
Tell us the two middle names, and we'll tell you which one you should have kept for good.
I know which one I should have kept. I have Nicholas Joseph Adolph Rutherford.
No way.
No, that's not true.
It was a lie for a joke.
No, I know that was a joke, but I do have two. It's Nicholas Joseph Walter Rutherford.
Joseph and Walter.
Joseph and Walter. Those
and
are
you
both
kept
solid.
Joseph.
Yes.
At some point, because people looked at you and went, "You're not an old man."
Yeah.
What kind of young person's named Walter?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
And then I was like,
Although
I don't know,
it could
talk to
come
my
back.
mom.
Walt's
Walt.
cool. Walt.
White. Walter White.
Yeah, I'd
White.
hang out with a Walt White.
Disney.
Get some meth. Get that really nice blue kind. Oh, it's 19 minutes after the hour.
Yeah.
Which means it is almost 4:20 somewhere.
Ding! 420 somewhere.
And we've got lots of stuff for you guys to smoke. The sativa's called Sasquatch Sap, which sounds like the sap that would ooze out of a Sasquatch, which can't be
That's gross.
good. A Sasquatch is not a tree.
Which is which? Is there
It's a person. All of them are loaded with the Sasquatch Sap, and if you want Club 33 Indica, which that sounds super exclusive, Club 33.
Yeah. That's a Disneyland thing.
33 is my lucky number.
I think, isn't it called 34 at Disneyland, though? Or is it 33?
I'm pretty sure it's 33.
Or Club 54?
Club 50.
There was
33?
Was it 33?
33.
23.
Absolutely, 100% no way. No, D23 is something different. We're talking about Club 33 in the New Orleans district,
That
right next to
private
the Pirates.
restaurant in Disneyland. Yeah, you don't know.
I
think
don't
it's
know what you
33.
guys are talking about. And
So
I'm
there's
not
only-
even high yet. And
There's
I should be.
so hit something real quick, you guys. I'm going to hit
there's-
this, Taylor Rizzo, the Dab Master, put some keef on top of this sativa, so I'm going to hit that first.
I'm gonna hit this Doug pipe.
Doug face, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good.
It looks kind of more like you than me, actually.
Well, I'm taking it home then.
I like this pipe. It's very glassy.
Yeah, and it's a bubbler, too. Can you hear it bubbling?
That's why it's so smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's tricky to
Phil?
when it's cashed and you got to dump out the ashes, then then it's got that water in it, so it's a
Oh,
tricky
it goes
dance.
through here?
The water will just spill out everywhere if you try to turn it upside down.
I'm not gonna.
Don't try.
I'll just smoke a different
Don't
one.
do
I
it,
feel like
Doc.
you just take the dental pick and you scoop it out. Is this cash, you think?
I don't think so.
No, it's still probably got a couple more hits. We just started on it.
No, this is cash for sure.
Really?
Really?
Wow, you hit that shit hard, buddy.
Hey!
Slow down. You're already tweeting about how you're going to be incomprehensible.
I didn't say incomprehensible.
Well, you
Those
said
are
you're going to
not
have a
my
hard
words.
time having a conversation.
Well, that's what happened last time. I just felt like I was like, ugh.
But that's part of the fun.
That is the fun.
Yeah.
That is part of the
It's a
fun.
real life
And I realized,
experience.
because I don't get paranoid very much when I smoke, but I realized in watching the episode that that's what I was experiencing. Because when I watched it, I was like, this is an entirely pleasant conversation between four people. And in
But
the
inside
moment,
yourself, you were like, this is not
I was like-
working out.
this guy hates me over here. She's just humoring me. I'm not sure how Doug is. That's how it was. Last.
He's hard to read.
Hard to read.
To be fair, if it's Club 33, I'm like almost 100% positive it's Club 33. Yeah.
Got
You know who's
confirmation
a-
on the 33.
You know who's a member there? Drew Carey.
I went once, and
went
the
up to
experience
33?
was so special that I can't remember anything that happened, and I don't even remember the name of the fucking club, 33. That's how impressive it
What
was.
is? I don't know
You know
what
how
this is.
badly I
What
wanna
is-
It's
go
just
to
a
Club
restaurant
33?
inside Disneyland that you like have to know somebody, to make a reservation.
So it's in the like Magic Kingdom itself,
It's the
like
only
a
place
speakeasy?
in the
It's like
Magic
a
Kingdom.
secret ass door.
The only place you can drink liquor or beer in the Magic Kingdom. You can drink in California Adventure. 'cause
California
it's a shit
Adventure, which is
park.
right across the way, downtown Disney.
Yeah, but I'm not paying for
Disneyland
an
Hotel.
extra fare.
Everywhere's got alcohol except for
but
Disney, except for the
inside
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And I've heard 10-year waiting list to become a member. So you can't just you have to know somebody at this point.
Okay.
You can't just pay a ticket.
Yeah, I had a friend whose dad was rich and got a bunch of us in there one time. And I don't even remember getting they supposedly now they give you like a little pin that's supposedly like a, special one for each day there or some shit, like to make it special. But I don't remember getting that. Or if I did, I didn't care about it at the time and threw it out.
You had
or
a friend's
something.
dad. Was this like a while ago? You were a kid?
20s. So it has been a while.
That would have been great though. In the 20s?
Sounds awesome.
It was neat. It was
Johnny
neat.
Depp
It felt
dressed as a
special. It
pirate
felt
in there or
exclusive,
anything?
but there was nothing about the food wasn't amazing. The decor wasn't incredible. Like I want to go in there and see some amazing Disney shit that nobody's seen.
Yeah, it's just a
You know?
restaurant.
Like they should have the plans for the next land. Like if you're eating there now, you should be able to see Star Wars land.
Did you see early cuts of Star Wars?
Yeah,
And just
that'd be neat.
Walt Disney's head in a tube.
I won't watch the trailer for the Star Wars.
Because you don't want it
see it?
ruined.
I'm going to see the movie.
Yeah, I'm
So
already
why?
sold.
I'll watch the trailer later just to see like how they thought they should sell it.
I don't remember any of this stuff. Like I see the trailer and I forget it before I see the movie.
you're a special
Anyway.
person.
Well, it's kind of how the Star Wars movies go in and out of my head at this point, anyway.
Right.
I've
get
seen
that.
Rogue One twice, and I can't tell you exactly what the fuck happens, except I
I'll
know
tell
it
you
fills
exactly
a gap
what
in the
happens.
original Star Wars
It sure
movies
does.
logic, and it fills it with more gaps in logic, right?
I don't think it adds more. It just sort of adds this idea that, wow, all these people did this shit, and then in the other Star Wars movies, nobody ever mentions them and their
yeah.
bravery.
It kind of makes the other movies worse.
Yeah. It's kind
are
of like,
mean.
why are they fucking not even mentioning these people that all kamikaze just to get
Well, they do for a
the
second.
info for the
they
Death
say
Star.
a lot of people died. That's
They
what
do say
said
that
at
in-
meeting.
in-
In Star
in A New
Wars
Hope?
4. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. Says a lot of
A
people.
lot of people died
this.
to get us this information, and
Okay.
that's like a big thing when you are paying attention to Star Wars when you're old and you've seen it 47 times. You're like, yeah, what happened there? And that's
like saying
this
a lot of
movie.
people tried to blow up the Death Star.
That's-
Or it took a lot of people to blow up the Death Star. Like Luke Skywalker gets special recognition. Maybe even Han Solo because he flew in
and they
helped.
forgot about the guerrilla warfare that came before it. It's bullshit.
I'm just saying
it's
that
political bullshit.
Rogue One has like characters with names that should be mentioned throughout the rest of the series.
Yes, absolutely.
As the martyrs, the
Yeah.
kamikazes that
Maybe the biggest heroes of the
way
whole
bigger
thing.
heroes
yeah.
than Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
'cause,
he's alive.
he got through it okay.
Yeah.
How much?
And also, it turns
how
out
much PTSD is
turns out
there
he
in
was
success and
Luke was already related to the bad guys. He was already in.
yeah. Right. We're going way too deep on Star Wars, you guys.
I'm freaking out.
I just felt like as soon as I said that Luke thing,
Didn't
it
mean
just
to
like
do that.
sunk it.
Did not mean
Why
to do
didn't
that.
the Hannibal guy? What's the Hannibal guy's name? Who's the dad in the Rogue One? What's his
What?
name? That actor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Mads
talking about.
Mikkelsen.
Mads
Great
Mikkelsen.
actor.
Great actor. Fantastic.
Have you seen him in comedies?
No.
It's fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, he's in this thing called. Oh fuck! Now I'm not gonna be able to think of it. I'll look it up during the break.
All right.
Is this Finn?
Huh?
No, the dad in.
No,
Rogue
now he's
One.
talking Rogue One, and he's talking the dad.
Because I don't understand why.
Oh, the guy who gets
Yeah,
Well, he
yeah.
sets up the whole thing so they can blow.
Yeah.
We can't
Yeah, that
spoil
guy's
this
dead.
shit. We can't.
I think we
Well,
can.
I think everybody knows.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he could have made it easier. It's just like a
Right.
tiny little tart. Why didn't he make it a bigger deal?
Oh, yeah, he-
Well,
On the
because he
side,
wanted,
they
he
would've
didn't want them
detected
to detect it. He didn't want Darth Vader and his
But
gang,
if he could
his buddies.
get it in there at all, he could have made it easy. That's all I'm saying. If they couldn't figure
I like
it
that's
out.
when you checked out. 2.5 minutes in, you're like, I could have made it easier.
Yeah.
Little daughter.
Yeah, you didn't bother to wait around for the blind warrior running around screaming shit and
No, I like
flailing
that
about.
guy. I like that guy.
He was pretty cool, but
Yeah, I like that guy. He's dedicated.
but it was being a fighter seemed like a stretch. But
Sure, but it was like
if you could say the force is with me, I'm with the force. The force is with me, I'm with the force. If you could say it fast enough, then it
You're
makes
good at sword fighting.
it gives you superpowers.
I'll take that though.
Yeah. Anyway, so apologies to anyone who doesn't give a shit about Star Wars, and it's soon to be many universes. It's going to be crazy how nuts they go with it. But I really am looking forward to there being a whole part of Disneyland
Oh
that's
yeah, me too.
Star Wars.
There's a Star Wars hotel they're
That's gonna
building
be
in
neat.
Florida.
No.
Wait,
The whole thing is Star Wars.
they're doing a whole part of the park is Star Wars, an entire thing.
Yeah, Star Wars
A
Land.
new land.
Yeah.
Shut up.
They're not replacing one?
No, because it's just out drift past, it's kind of over by where the Mark Twain paddle boat goes.
But if you had to replace
And
a land.
I would replace in a fucking heartbeat Toontown.
Yeah, that's easy.
It's kind of fun to run around in because when you grab a doorknob, it'll make a sound like you're being
Yeah.
electrocuted.
you can pick
and
up like a
stuff.
rubber
that
weight
is
and
fun.
stuff.
Yeah, that's fun.
I like
But the
Roger Rabbit
rides aren't that
ride.
great. That
It's
ride's all
okay.
right. It's like a Mr. Toad, but it spins around.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's good though.
I guess so. And then I don't know. It's just not a great land for me. I'm not a.
No, it's not
I
really
really
built
like
for
the movie
us.
Roger Rabbit. What I like about it was how dark it is, not how subject it should be to a children's attraction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roger. I mean, what's her name? Jessica Rabbit. Like that's you got a walk around character in that outfit. And how much money does she make a day? I wonder.
Depends on the day.
She probably gets a lot of.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I think
Probably
she
gets
can
a
make
lot
a lot
of
of
requests.
money.
If I give you this much, can I do this in front of you?
Yeah.
Into a house plant.
We got to go to our first break, you guys.
Yes.
This thing is flying along. We got to plug their projects. We got to talk about how two of us are in a TV show together that's ending. And it's very sad that it's ending, but it's a great show. So all of that and more when we come back. We'll be right back. The holidays are coming up. Why not give yourself the gift of Stitcher Premium? They have an incredible Black Friday deal going on that you will not not want to miss. Get 50% off your first payment for a limited time when you go to Stitcher.com/premium and use the promo code HIGH50. That's $17.50 for an entire year of Stitcher Premium. Spend cozy winter nights binging on 8 seasons of the Doug Loves Movies archives and all the bonus episodes of the Benson Interruption completely ad-free. Plus, with Stitcher Premium, get access to new original shows, exclusive bonus episodes of your favorite podcasts, and hundreds of stand-up comedy albums. Just go to Stitcher.com/premium and use the promo code HIGH50, that's HIGH50, for 50% off your first payment. How many seasons did it last?
3.
All right, we are back, and the answer is Men and Chicken.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen is in a very
What
funny
a
movie
great
called
name,
Men and
too.
Chicken. Yeah, it's really a wild movie, and I think if you get really high, you'll either enjoy it or you'll go insane watching it.
Oh, that sounds good.
'Cause it's so
You would
crazy.
like Hannibal then. You should binge watch that.
I'm going to binge watch Hannibal. That's on my list of things that I'm really never going to do, but I might try. I might try. I was so excited when Punisher started on Netflix. I was like, I'm doing this. And then it's not one that's downloadable. You have to just watch it with a Wi-Fi connection. So
You got to be home to watch it.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it kind of fucked up my whole thing because I like binging on planes and in hotel rooms.
You know what? You put one barrier between me and watching anything, and I will never ever watch it.
Isn't that right? Like we're never gonna watch Transparent now.
No.
Right? It's like I've never seen House of Cards, and now I'm just not gonna.
Oh, I got into
I'm
it,
out
but
on
now
House of
no
Cards
reason.
completely.
Yeah. No, that's a gift.
I don't have to
think.
sit there, or I could sit there and watch it and just be like, this guy's awful.
Yeah, but you feel
He's an
guilty.
awful good actor.
You got to get into it with whoever they replace him with.
Well, that's the thing is, aren't they just calling it a day? Like it just ceased production?
I have no idea.
They were talking about replacing him. We don't know what's happening with the House of Cards.
Oh my God, how great would it be if somebody, like each
What
week
if-
they have a different person play the character. Like one week it's Stephen Colbert, and next week it's Adam Baldwin.
That's a great
Or what if
idea.
it was just,
Adam Baldwin.
what if it was like a green screen?
Especially Adam Baldwin. Yeah.
What if it was like a green screen and it would just film you and you got to play the character? And it would project you into the TV?
That's
Have you seen this shit, this Alejandro Inarritu stuff over at LACMA, the Los
No, the
Angeles
mirror
Museum
thing?
of It's
The
a
Infinity Rooms?
it's a fucking virtual reality movie that you walk around in it like it's some sort of crisis at a border. Oh. And you can just go stand wherever you want and watch the whole thing go down. It's just in this fucking room in the museum.
Are you like standing on sand too or something?
I think they do shit like that to
Yeah.
make it. They
sounds
do stuff to
horrible.
make it as real as
No,
possible.
It's supposed
that's
to be.
not why. It
Yeah,
sounds
it's just-
awful.
That's the whole idea, you know?
Just to
Too
be
comfortable out here.
miserable and
Yeah.
Feel like shit.
Yeah, but it's probably
dive in.
it's probably artfully done. Like it's probably a suspenseful sequence, So
Yeah, and-
like just feel more immersive than usual. Like did you see Sicario?
Yeah.
It feels like it'll have that kind of tension, but like you'd be standing there going, "Hey, Emily Blunt, what up?"
Well, that's
It's the Sicario, but you get a hit on Emily Blunt.
pros and cons to that whole argument.
I wonder if they'll let me
All
like
this
hit a vape in
technology.
there. I wonder if I can just stand there. Ooh, this is quite a crisis they've got going here. I can't believe I just mimed smoking weed when I've got it all right here in my hands.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe I would have rather gone into like Star Wars in that situation with that kind of virtual reality.
No, but then it would just seem flippant.
But then
This
what are
is a
you
state
doing?
flip.
You're like sitting around. I mean, I guess it could be like a Jabba the Hutt seed or something.
I think it's more of a statement on the condition of the border. I think it's supposed to be.
I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, this
it's
is
more
from the
about
guy who
learning.
did Gravity and Birdman. Like, both of those movies are like groundbreaking in many ways.
Yeah.
It may not qualify as entertainments to some people. Like, I know people that can't stand Birdman.
I wasn't.
Or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
I,
Didn't
Full
see it, but
title
I
is
like
the full
Birdman a
title.
lot.
It was an aggressive full title.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just excited that I remembered it and could say it out
I was happy for you.
Because it also could be the ignorant expectation of, it's easy to mix around some of those words.
It's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. We don't need to know you guys your high history because we presumably covered it when you appeared on the show previously.
I believe so.
And was that on camera that you were saying? You were already talking about how you felt weird the last time. How, compare it to now, how do you feel this time?
I feel cooler, but it's also still pretty weird.
Yeah, it's always a little weird.
Yeah, it's still a little weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
You seem
it's
to
good
be
weird.
handling weirdness pretty well.
Is that?
You're
do
pretty-
you mean that, or you mean
I'm
the
serious.
opposite?
No, look at you.
I don't feel
You're
good.
pretty chill over there.
Yeah.
Are you're freaking out?
No, not freaking out. I'm like right before freaking out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably going to push you over the edge
Great.
because it's time for a segment on the show we call Marijuana Know Something. I'm going to ask you guys a question that I do not know the answer to myself.
Okay.
And we're just all going to ponder it, try to see if we can come up with the answer.
Whoa.
These questions are engineered to be tricky,
Okay, I'm in.
All right.
but they teach you something in the end.
No, I'm in.
Yeah. What is the original name of Pepsi Cola? Now, why would they think anyone would just know that? You know what I mean? There must be something.
Well, there's like tricks involved already, you know? Like,
Right?
you're going to just say Pepsi, but that's got to be the trick.
Yeah, why would they? Like, it was originally called Pepsi, and they added the cola
To be
more clear
Coca-Cola.
about what it was, because maybe there's another thing called Pepsi that was like
stomach
Sort of like
medicine or something.
yeah.
I wanted to say Pepto-Bismol.
Right.
It's the Pepto-Bismol knockoff.
So our answer is Pepto-Bismol.
Okay.
You know, I mean, just Pepsi or just cola, I mean, both of those seem like the question should be trickier than that.
Well, is it going to be something out of nowhere? Just like we
That's
used to
what I
be called
mean. I don't know.
Dorothy?
Like a lot of times we luck into the right answer on these things. Or at least a guess. We've had guesses where the person retracts it. They just think that can't possibly be it. And then that turns out to be the answer.
So we may have already said it.
I'll tell you, in this case, the answer is not unicorn. That was the answer the other time.
The,
I mean, that was the one answer I was pretty sure it couldn't have been.
You know, narrowed that
That's a
one.
unicorn.
That one already had left the field of options. Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe, okay, so how about this? Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola?
Like it already had, for some reason, they both had the same name.
That's interesting.
And then they had to go with Pepsi
Ooh,
Cola.
that would be an interesting fact.
okay.
Right?
I hope it's true.
That-
I said
I
yes.
think that's in the spirit of
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
of this
definitely.
game,
That's
so let's see how I did.
Or it was 7-Up or something.
Okay, that's your guess. Do you have an official guess?
Mountain pepper.
God damn it.
What is it?
It was called Brad's Drink.
No way.
That's what it says.
Oh, I said Dorothy.
Brad's Drink.
Oh, you're right. He did. He said it was called Dorothy.
You gave it
was
just
really,
a random name, yeah.
That was really close.
Wait, Brad?
Brad's
Brad.
Drink.
what was wrong?
It's like
Why'd
those
they change
steakhouses,
that?
Ruth's Chris.
Yeah, why the people were turned off by that, or?
I mean, its
I'd
first
rather
name
have-
was. That's like maybe like Brad. Brad was the only person the first person to drink it. So then they started calling it that, but it had to have a name before that.
Oh man.
Or Brad
That's the
is
next question.
Brad's the inventor.
But if somebody said to me, "Do you want a Pepsi or a Brad's drink?" I would go, "Brad's drink, please." That would be what I would go with.
But that's
You
why
want
would
Brad's?
why would
Sounds
any
like
of
it's-
us have ever in a million years guessed this? Because the answer should be at least guessable.
I just see that these questions upset you.
I'm just trying to get into it.
I think we had a good.
I really don't care, but I do love it when I get the answer right. I was psyched that I thought I was really on the right track with that. With that
That
one.
was good. I mean, that one's just undoable.
All right, so let's try another one.
Great.
Hey, you guys, marijuana know something? Full disclosure, the person who gives me my blue cards was different tonight. And so one of the answers to the questions was revealed to me.
Okay.
I just want to be honest that I already knew it was Brad's drink.
Oh.
No, I know this next one. This next one, I already know the answer.
Okay, well, how about this? You can only speak in charades from now on after you read the question.
Well, this is going to be really weird.
Yeah.
You basically just have to tell us the answer.
I'm all right with that. No, I think you guys might get this one based on knowing the answer. This is no Brad's drink bullshit.
Are we supposed to work together, or
If you want to.
Wait, us?
like as a team?
It doesn't
or-
matter. Anybody could come. I like to.
I'd like to.
Yeah, let's do a team.
I think
thing.
we all
We'll do a
agreed
team.
on that
We're a
first
team.
answer, and it just didn't
It
work
doesn't
out.
need to be a competition.
Yeah. All right. What was the first thing ever bought and sold on the internet? Like as soon as purchases could be made on the internet of anything.
I think I know
What was the
this
first
is.
thing that was sold?
I don't know how it could not be porn.
Oh, I was going to say pizza.
Pizza.
Wow, those are both.
Really, pizza
Really
before
good.
porn?
I mean, I bet in the nerdy little book of the history of the internet, the people who recorded the pizza being bought
Yeah.
is the one that got the record. But before that, people were probably, buying porn, but they just didn't log that as much back then. The internet was to trade porn, but they also were like, and everybody, we can buy pizzas.
Right.
Don't forget to smoke, you guys. It
Wait.
might help. It might help
Yeah.
stimulate the
Yeah, I don't know.
your thought processes.
Wait, so what do you think it is, Doug? Through movement and movement only?
I told you I already know the answer. Oh, I see what you're saying. I got to act it out.
Yeah. You basically have to tell us it out. I mean, act us. You got it already. You sure smoking?
It'd be
was
too
gonna help?
easy to act it out for you.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, super
In
easy.
charade style?
Even easier to act out than porn.
Oh.
Is it pizza then?
Pizza might be hard to act out. How do you act out pizza? You just sort of go like make a triangle and then go.
I mean, that could be either, I guess.
That's a way to go.
I guess they're
I
both.
totally believed you were eating pizza when you did that. That was really good.
I didn't know I had that talent. I just,
just-
jumped into it.
Good miming. It's good miming.
And I could feel the heat in your hands, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take a look at that. You
I felt
guys.
like-
First of all, there's that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Ooh,
good.
spicy.
Ow, ow, maybe the roof of your mouth
Ooh,
got just a
yeah.
little too, ow, ow, a little bit ouch.
All right. Both of those answers are wrong.
What is
It's
it?
not pizza or porn.
Jesus.
Yeah, right? Perfect for this show. It's a bag of weed.
A bag of weed.
Bag of weed.
A bag of
man,
weed.
that was the
That
third
was right.
one.
That was the
Yeah.
most obvious thing.
Weed, porn, and
We
pizza.
looked right past that.
It was fucking Stanford kids and MIT kids like doing a transaction in
Yeah,
the,
we got
in the
that.
70s.
That's cool.
Yeah.
This should be a movie,
Those
right?
two guys are still in jail.
A lot of the good weed stuff comes from that particular part of the country. Like the whole 420 thing was started in up near San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, they're pioneers up there.
Yeah, they are. You can find those segments, those Marijuana Know Something segments, on Now This Weed. How are we doing on time? Am I about to get a signal? We're close. All right.
We're just eating up the time.
Yeah, no, we're doing great. You guys, I'm looking forward to the final segment because I don't have anything to do later tonight. Do you guys have anything later to do tonight?
Mm-mm.
Anything to do? Because we do dabs in the final segment now. I mean, I'm not saying everybody because many of our guests have said no.
Mm-hmm.
Many guests that are just like, yeah, I don't need to keep coming back on this show. I could say no and they can ban me. No, we don't care. It's cool if you don't.
That was
But
weird how it was threatening.
think
and then
about it.
Went back on the threat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no,
I was
it's
in and out of it the whole
super-
time. That was a real
no, I'm just
roller
trying.
coaster.
Somewhat trying to prepare you for, like, if you do read the comments on the show, the backlash against the people who turn it down is vicious.
All right.
So I'm trying to be,
Yeah, protective. You're protecting.
yeah, I'm trying to protect you.
That's good to know. Thank you. So we'll have.
But yeah, so you'll have an option whether or not to do that. But the Dab King, he of course will take one of his own hits, and I'll do a hit. I do one every time now. I'm trying to build up my dab tolerance.
I'll do a dab, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I've never dabbed.
Well,
pretty intense,
you may
but it's fun.
you may really want to think this over because.
Well, how much of the show is after the dab?
Yeah.
Oh, just maybe just depends on how hard the dab hits you. And me, if it's one of those dabs that makes you lose all sense of time and space and ignore cue cards and stuff, then yeah, we could be in trouble. Could go for a while. No, it's in the final segment, and you can just do it at the last minute if you want.
Let's do it
Yeah.
whenever.
Yeah, you don't have to
Just dive into
sit
it.
around and talk much. There's a post-game interview where they'll ask you one question.
Okay.
So if you're dabbed out for that, you might say something crazy. Which brings me to this. We got to talk about your projects, you guys, because that's
God.
part of the deal here is that you're here to plug stuff. And Todd, of course, is a hilarious character on the You're the Worst television program on FXX.
Yes.
Yes.
You're on that.
Let's hear it for that.
Oh, yeah. You're on that same.
I do.
Program.
I have. It's one of those crazy things that you luck into in this business. I'm a fan of a show. Next thing you know, they're like, "Hey, come be yourself on this show," and it's recurring. Like I've been in like 4 episodes now.
That's the best.
Yeah, it's so crazy. And and I love the show. And speaking of crazy, your character is just more and more unhinged and weirder.
Yeah.
And every time you see him.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah.
Is it embarrassing doing some of that stuff in front of the crew and everybody?
Well. Yes. Of course.
Because he just behaves so horribly.
Yeah,
and
it
so
is.
weirdly.
It is weird and awful, and in light of
What was the line about blinking?
I can hear my blinks.
Yeah.
Because he took some medicine.
He's a doctor who fucking steals medicine and takes it. And I can hear my blinks.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, the whole season's about me trying not to fall asleep.
Yeah. Because you have to perform surgeries. He's a surgeon who doesn't ever go to sleep. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it goes bananas.
All right, and we got to go to a break, Nick. So sorry we can't
do
talk
it.
about your thing.
God damn it.
But
Sorry.
I'm gonna try my best to remember to ask you about it as soon as we get back. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, so that we don't have to do it in the show, I'm going to do it during the breaks. I want to say subscribe to this show if you haven't already, and click the like button as it helps fight against people who flag our videos. And you can also subscribe on iTunes for the audio-only version of the show. And also, our web store is now through villubi.com. We'll put it on the screen, I think, maybe. Check it out. You can still visit us at the same URL, bit.ly/DougMerch. Order your mugs, t-shirts, and blue cards. Get blue cards. We'll sign them, and then the post office will put something right over the signature, and it's a big waste of money. Cards for Hymanity, I like to call it. Thanks, you guys, and enjoy your day.
You can scoot over that way.
Scoot down. We're joined by the Dab Master General of the United States. He was recently given that position by our president.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the Dab Master General.
DMG.
And
An acronym, okay.
yeah, so it's
This is the full.
it's dab time if you want one.
Yep.
Well, let's briefly talk about Nick Rutherford and also Todd Robert Anderson, but specifically Nick right now.
Well,
Your project, you're here to promote a thing that you're in. It's a film,
it's a film called People You May Know,
right?
and I love the film.
It's got people in it that we may know.
Thun's in it.
Nick
Your boy
Thune.
Nick Thune's in it. Kellyanne. I mean,
We keep asking him to come on this show, and you know what his response is? Thune.
Nick Rutherford.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. No, I fucking.
No, he blows us off for some reason. I mean, I think it's just because we go through representation.
No, you know what? He's just a busy guy. He loves
Yeah,
you.
and he's busy.
He lived over there. He's got a kid he's taking care of. You know, he's moving into a house. He's just been busy, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that to me. It makes me feel better about
Well,
it.
when we always talk fondly of you. We like you. You know, you're a bud. I wish he could be here right now. I'm surprised he wasn't here tonight, actually.
I didn't think of it because we just tried a few times and it was he was always busy.
Well, wherever you are, Nick Thune, fuck off and die.
Yeah. I mean, wait a second. But okay, so he's in it, and it's but you love this thing.
Yeah, it's really
This
funny.
movie.
It's good. It's
and
coming
how
out-
do people see it?
You can see it on the 28th, so it's a good movie to watch with your family. It's I don't know, man. It's
Should you really watch it with your family?
yeah, you definitely should actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be embarrassing or anything?
No, not at all. It's a good one.
Okay.
It's a good one for it.
I like that about it.
Yeah. So it streams on the 28th. It's called People You May Know. It's good. Good people involved. You're gonna fucking.
I'm
love
going
it.
home for the holidays.
into
I
it.
know I'm gonna get dragged to see Daddy's Home 2.
Oh God.
Why?
My mom loved Daddy's Home 1, and I love my mom.
It's a nice trickle down.
Yeah, it is. I feel like you win in the
I'll
end,
see
man.
anything. I'll
see
give a
that.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean,
I'd love to see that with your
there'll
mom.
be stuff in it that makes me laugh, but it wasn't well received critically.
Would you ever do the buy a ticket for something else and then go in there?
I've done that sort of thing,
Can't do that with your mom.
on occasion.
That's weird.
Unless she's a cool
Yeah, you
mom.
can. You blame it on her. Like, she's senile.
I've wanted to like contribute to something more. Like I probably, when I saw Expendables, I probably asked for a ticket to Scott Pilgrim.
Oh,
They
yeah.
opened the same weekend, and Expendables like made a fortune, and Scott Pilgrim got kind of overlooked.
Yeah. Anyway, just that's
What's
an
going
option.
on over there,
I
Taylor?
didn't realize it was those
already
two
for you?
movies. That's
Yeah, yeah.
weird.
Yeah, right.
For me,
What?
Yeah. This is ready for whoever wants it.
I'll go last. I want to watch it.
You want to go up, Doug?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. You don't have to jump right into it, you guys.
So what happens?
Well, as I do it, Taylor will sit over there and talk you through it.
Down. Got your carb cap.
I gotta remember not to just leave it sitting on there.
It's not.
So basically, what he's got is this stuff right here, which is rosin. It's basically just weed that's been pressed between two heated metal pads.
Sure.
And it melts all the terpenes and keef and stuff that's on there and
Oh, so it does get rid of the terpenes.
creates like a shatter consistency. And then you just put it on the hot coil and it evaporates on there and just smoke it through like a bong. It's basically like the analog version of what a vape pen does. Like a vape pen is just a coil on the inside of a little.
I feel like we skipped a few steps with that part of it. This
yeah.
is like a little blowtorch on the side.
No, it's just a little heated coil, and it just heats up the metal nail that's on top, and you just put it on there and it evaporates. And when you put the cap on there, it creates like a little heat chamber, so it all evaporates a little more quickly.
Here's like the vape version of it.
Yeah, it's just kind of an analog version instead of it being the oil and the heated coil, or the atomizer in like the little same container. It's just like you have it separately and you put it on top and do it that way. It's like putting a record on and pulling the needle off and putting it on there.
Yeah, yeah. Is it the same thing? Like, I feel like did people used to just like heat up bowls with like blowtorches, like little steel bowls, and then
Well, yeah. I mean, there's still a similar way of doing that.
it's like that, but just heating that up with a blowtorch.
Yeah, you just use a torch, a butane torch usually, instead of a heated coil, which is becoming more of a primitive way of doing it. I feel like a lot of people are going
I mean,
for
this
the
is much
e-nails.
cooler.
It's a little more convenient and less dangerous having
Yeah, for
torches.
sure.
Do you look at the Q-tip after you do that because it's just your natural thing to do with a Q-tip after you've used it is to look and see what's on the end of it?
No, you do it for the same way when you're wiping, so you know when you're done.
You wipe with.
Okay.
Yeah, you just look at it and see, because the first wipe will be a little bit dirtier, and then it'll slowly go away.
This
Just depends. Sometimes there's
so
a little more.
gross sounding.
Yeah, that was gross, but it was really that's a very practical.
Can I do like a little
That's
tiny
a great way of cleaning.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah, get a
Just
small
a really
one.
small,
Sure.
like
Definitely can.
beginners
I love
type deal.
Yeah, get after it.
I mean,
So do you press it yourself?
I actually got
Cool.
this pressed at Cannabis Cup last week. There was Sasquatch, which is a company that
I don't trust this guy. He's a fake.
they make presses, and they had just a few out there, and we're pressing stuff for free for everybody. So if you bought stuff, they were just doing it right there. It was pretty convenient. I've never pressed anything myself before, so it was nice to see the whole process go through and actually
Cool. It's a cool little package.
how convenient it is. Yeah.
Reminds me of like Frisbee and the Rats of Nymph. You know what I mean? Remember that movie, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nymph?
Yeah, they made. Yeah, sure. There's a book and a movie.
People out
the
there.
mice and the spies.
Yeah,
I
the
love that
Secret
movie.
of Nim.
Secret of Nymph.
Secret of
Yeah.
Nim.
Yeah.
But the book was what he said, I think.
Well, whatever
Probably,
it was.
but why
The
was
Secret of
that?
Nymph.
Rats is a little harsh.
Remember that? The whole thing was that mouse carrying around the little packet of
They were
medicine?
mice, weren't
yeah.
they?
That's like what that package was.
It is. Yeah.
Look at
that
that.
me?
The dirty rats of
What's that?
Nim.
That's you.
It's like me. I'm Rizzo
road.
the Rat. So.
And then there's Nim's Island. Have you guys
There it
ever
is.
gotten
There
a
it
load of
is.
that?
Nim's Island.
Do you know
Somebody's
Nim's
keeping
Island?
track.
Jodie
at all?
It's
Foster
somebody
and stuff?
just connected the
Is
site.
Jodie Foster in that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen
Jodie
that.
Foster's like an agoraphobe who's trying to go visit this girl on this island, and Jodie Foster's whole part of the movie is just shit keeps happening on her travels that makes it really hard for her to get there, and she's losing her mind about everything. It's the weirdest movie.
Yeah, it is. It's a trip.
Yeah. Get high and check it out, you guys.
What do
You
I
all
do?
set? So I'll just put this on there and it'll melt away, and then we'll put the cap on, and then when I pull the cap off, you just clear it. Should
Yeah,
be pretty
just-
small.
just
When
keep
do
hitting
I
it.
put my mouth
You
on
can-
the thing?
when I touch this
Yeah,
there,
right now.
Right now?
Sure.
go for it. Yeah. Pull. Yep, pull harder, harder, harder. There you go. Keep going, keep going. Clear it.
Oh, yeah. See what we're talking about?
Your first dab.
Are you sitting down?
Whoa, that's smooth.
Right?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Very nice.
Yeah?
Wowza.
Nicely done.
You guys are the best. It's the best night.
Do you think they might kill off your character in the next season?
That would be awesome. Like Han Solo style.
It would be a great
Off our
season to
brains.
die in because you know that the show's not going to go on anyway.
The bigger the better. Yeah.
Since they know it's going to be the last season, would they do like more like crazier things like that?
They've been crazy anyway.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, this fourth season felt that way to me as it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, golly, I hope so.
You should see the house I live in on that show. It's
It's nice.
I'm doing much better, and that version of Doug Benson is much more
And
successful.
you always have a lady floating in your pool.
Just floating?
Yeah,
a lady.
she might not even be alive.
She's either baked or not alive.
I think her name was Tova. So
Guys, I don't think you should say that on the air.
It's on the show. It's not a really. Oh shit! Because it's. I get what you're saying. Legally, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's
illegal.
admitting to like a pretty nasty crime.
Yeah.
so Nick's gonna do a dab.
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, he's ready. He's gonna work into it, but cool.
You seem less than excited about
Let me
it.
do. This will be fun. I'll do your plugs while you're doing a dab.
No, please don't.
Well, how should we do your plugs? I just thought it'd be a good time saver. I can't even find your plugs, so don't worry about it. Plugs are out.
He's not into plug. It's
No, you can do the
weird.
plugs.
Go ahead,
I
take
just,
it.
Oh, you can do the plugs.
It's fine.
Oh, that movie's from The Orchard. I'm hearing a lot about The Orchard and their upcoming movies. This is going to be good. People You May Know. November 28th, on demand and digital HD. Usher is in it?
Usher is fucking in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it his first acting role since The Faculty?
The faculty.
Right?
He plays himself in it.
How much fun is
He
that?
plays the shit out of
Robert
himself.
It
Rodriguez.
is fun. Jon Stewart.
I'll watch that shit right now.
Get Out is just the same plot, basically.
It's, well, basically, yeah.
As what?
I mean,
Get out of the faculty. The faculty, everybody, all the adults at the school were
Yeah, I guess so.
evil,
Yeah.
and we're just trying to,
Yeah.
eat all the children or whatever they were doing to them. Nick, I said yours. Todd Robert Anderson.
hi.
Wait, did you just do the dab?
Yeah.
How would it go?
Oh.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Didn't mean to talk about Usher instead of your dabbing experience.
No, dab is great.
Let's see,
Smooth?
let's see how the pro does
That's
it. over
crazy
here.
how smooth it is.
Yeah.
Super high right now.
It'd be cool if there's like fish in there swimming around. Maybe brine shrimp, sea monkeys.
I'm sure we could
Throw
get a
few
big
of those
enough
in
one.
These guys would be so high.
A few goldfish. Oh, you're so high, goldfish.
Todd Robert Anderson has a podcast called Film Pigs, and it's available on iTunes and filmpigs.com. I've been on that. He's on You're the Worst on FXX. I've been on that. And seasons 1 through 3 are now streaming on Hulu. I am not in seasons 1 through 3. Oh, am I in 3? I think I'm in 3.
Is it a competition thing?
No.
I did an episode of Ray Donovan. How about that?
You got me there, but
All right.
you know what? I've got an agent.
done.
I've got an agent in this town.
Oh, good luck,
Yes.
fella. Good luck keeping up.
I think the weak spot. I think I might be able to get in there through John Voight. John Voight might be able to help me out.
Rock the Voight.
When's his fucking skeletons coming out? He's got to have some, right? Anybody who wears a white scarf all the time.
It's got to be
It's
covering
the
something
Oscars. Leave the scarf at home. I was my own fashion police watching the Oscars as a child. So our next show is going to be December 5th at 2:15 p.m. And we got a great guest lined up for that. And we're doing a live show, one of those ones where we have an audience. People can buy tickets to see us live January 9th here in Los Angeles at the Troubadour.
Ooh.
You go to bit.ly/getdoug and tickets should be on sale now. Hopefully that works. And people can go and stand there and watch us, a bunch of us get high on stage for about 90 minutes.
That's great. Those live shows are so
that's the
fucking
show.
great.
I love them.
That's what it is.
I love
Yeah.
them.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, bud.
Bye.